Alister Macmillan from Motherwell. Hello!
How are you? You alright?
Alright, thank you. Is this your Mark II?
Yeah, this is Rusty.
Rusty?
Yeah.
I don't know why you should call it that.
Because he's an original 1960 Mark II and he's never been restored.
Very good.
He's an original. He's a survivor.
Very nice. I'll come and have a look at it later.
Yeah.
It's me that's talking to you. Aye, no reason.
Hello, Ronnie.
Hello, Ali.
How you doing? Are you good?
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Long
good to
time
see
no
you.
see.
Yeah.
It's been a wee
How you
while. Been a wee while. Tell you what, we've got something interesting here. This is a car that we've talked about in the Jaguar Drivers magazine. It's Rusty. That's its nickname, and we've got Rusty on tour. So Rusty's here at the Jaguar Breakfast Club event in Glasgow. It's the first event they've had at Glasgow. Ali's brought it down. This was a barn find, I believe.
Yeah, I found it in Falkirk. And it was in a guy's garage for, must have been 25, 30 years.
And it was just
unrestored, just sitting.
Unrestored.
He obviously knew it was there, but
never been touched.
Never been restored. Never had. It's had like running repairs all through its life, but never had a full restoration.
Right. So this is the car you said to me about. It's called, what do you call it? Patina.
Patina. Yeah.
Which means that it's.
You don't really. When you come to shows, they're all perfect and mint. And
yes.
But I thought it would be good not, to have an original one to see how they're found.
Right. So this is how.
So really, all I've done. Okay, I'd had to do a wee bit of work, recommissioning. I had to do brakes, tyres, battery, the usual stuff, fuel pump.
Right.
But as long as I made it legal basically.
Right.
But didn't touch any of the bodywork.
So that's just all just
as it came. Yeah, that's right. It came.
Is that, so you've just washed it there?
Basically, yeah.
Because we were talking to a chap earlier, and all he said, all he ever does is wash it, doesn't polish it.
No.
So we thought there must be a special water about here.
Oh yes, it's Scottish water.
The car to turn out like this. The question is, what year is it?
1960.
1960. So it's
65 years old.
Wow, wow. So it's actually older than yourself, sir.
Yeah. A lot older.
Because you're just a a youngster.
Yeah, absolutely. So you know how in the Jaguar Club we have the trophy for the oldest car, and Joe usually wins it.
Yes.
I reckon he's a contender. So
I reckon
I'm going to beat him by a couple of months. It's 1960.
Yes, well done, well done.
So April, so I've got.
You've got a 1960 Jaguar here. So what size of engines in that one?
3.4.
Can you open the bonnet and let us see what we've got underneath? We're not going to find any chickens around.
No, there might be.
Would it been a barn find?
There might be.
You just never know. Oh, here we are. Now, I presume you've done a bit of tidying up and touching up in here to get it all working? No?
No, I found it. No, as I found it.
That was just as you found it?
Put a period battery in it. Obviously serviced it, new plugs, things like that. That is it.
Would you like to hear it started up? We'll see if it starts.
Right, so I go around the back?
Aye, I'll go round the back and we'll actually see how it sounds. Right, we're ready. He's always from this side. Oh, hey.
That's alright, isn't it?
Eh?
Nice little grunt.
That was a nice wee, that was a different kind of start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a nice wee purr.
Yeah.
So it's at 3.4.
3.4 manual overdrive.
Manual overdrive.
Right.
Wire wheels.
Mark II. Oh.
I've upgraded it to, it's actually got XJ brakes on it now.
Ah.
And it's got, so I did the brakes, but it's got XJ rack and pinion steering on it, which must have been done 30 years ago.
Okay.
It was a common conversion in the period.
Right.
But I quite like that actually. It's quite
So how does it drive?
It drives lovely.
Drives lovely.
Yeah.
And What do you think?
It's 70 mile an hour on the motorway.
Right,
Nice as nice as you like.
When you think about it, 1960, so we're actually going on to 65-year-old.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, it's running as well as that. And it sounds like a wee dream.
Yeah, now it's got a disc brake badge.
Yeah.
Now, apparently that was
a new thing back in the 60s.
So this was the car on the road had disc brakes. Everybody else had pads, and so they put the badge on.
They had drums,
so that this would stop quicker than everybody else.
So that was a little beware. I have disc brakes.
Yes.
I might stop, and you might hit me in the back.
That's it.
Yeah. So
See, you learn something at every show.
Yeah, I learned that.
Every show has a different story.
And it's got Macmillan Jaguar. So Alister, Macmillan's.
A very popular Jaguar garage in Motherwell.
Yes.
Which is very famous for its Jaguars. But you want to see inside?
Yeah.
And this is usually when we open the door and it's locked. But, no, it's open. It's open. There we go. All original. And then you want to tell us about the the steering wheel. Is that the wheel?
The steering wheel is probably the only non-original. That's Series 3E type steering wheel.
All right.
I only changed that because it felt better than the Bakelite one that was originally on it.
Okay.
Yeah, a 4-speed Moss box, so no synchro in first and reverse.
So what's that like to drive with no synchro? Have you got to
It's a bit crunchy.
double clutch? Double clutch? No, it's just crunchy.
Maybe you do, I don't know, I've never tried. But it's a bit crunchy.
I wasn't sure whether you double clutch it.
So that patina is completely original.
Also, another thing I'll add, 21,000 miles from new. That's all it's done.
Really? Yeah, I can see. There you go.
So that's probably why it's survived.
Sat in a garage, in a barn.
Yeah.
But Peter, if you listen to that engine at the front there, listen to that ticking away.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a... What was that? You said 21,000 miles?
21,000 miles, yeah.
For a 65-year-old car.
Yeah.
Purring like a kitten.
So would you say that Jaguars were built to last then? Because that's certainly...
I think so. But what I was speaking to earlier on when I chat was, we're only the custodians of these. We need to look after them. So really, we are given the opportunity to purchase these things, but we are only the custodians.
Yep.
So we need to look after them, the next owner.
Because they'll go on and on and on.
If they're looked after, And when you buy a classic car, and you know how they're like quite a lot of money.
Yes.
You're not actually paying the money for the classic car. What you're paying for is somebody's love, bringing it through all that time to this time, to then for you to enjoy it. That's really what you're paying for.
So there you go.
Very good.
That's what it's all about, classic cars. Well, Ali,
Well, thank you.
Thank you again. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Ali.
Much obliged.